Hey, this is the antisocial socialite back at it again. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for, darling? Hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, so when I get to running this mouth, baby, you are in the loop. You see the title, you know what time it is. Why do you keep having children? Woman celebrates after having her 7 kids taken away. Now, I'm not really going to comment on... I don't even know where to begin with this because this is mad, okay? I'm not really going to comment on the woman's personal situation because I've watched a few videos and it appears that this woman has some mental health problems. You know, she's clearly not guided. She's clearly left to fend for herself kind of thing. And when I say fend for herself, I don't mean she's on her own, because in one of the pieces of footage that I watched, it shows that her mother helps her with her children. And in one instance, she was like, I really wanted to have a daughter, so I kept having sons. You know, by the time she got to baby daddy number 3, it turns out he was a married man. So I'm not even going to go into this woman's past and, you know, who she is as a person. But obviously this is posted on WorldStar, so it's there for the universe. You know how I feel about the universe, to hear and to know.
Fuck out of here. But yes, like I said, they came and got them bitches. Shay, they gone. Them bitches gone. Them bitches is gone. Or 7 of them. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Hey, it's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Hey. Okay, y'all, for real, I'm gonna get the credit. They took my kids. Girl, yes, them kids was bad as fuck anyway. Fuck them kids. Veronica, for real. Fuck them kids, girl. Fuck them kids. I keep letting my shit go out. What's up, cuz? They came and got them kids. What's up, cuz? Delilah. What's up, Keith? Cuz, dog, Francois. I don't even know if I be saying that right, but I'm fucking crying too, cause they came and got the motherfuckers. It's the happiest day. Oh, ass and pussy, one type of lie. They came and got them motherfuckers. They came and got them. Do you hear me? You hear me, Willie? Motherfuckers believe anything, but they came and got them though. They came and got him. Happiest day of my life.
Damn, bro, I'm in the house. I'm in the rain.
I'm talking about, I should have took a picture of them motherfuckers when they was leaving out the door. I should have recorded. I should have recorded. Yes, Marie, they really think so. So, actually, no, listen though. A boy had whole shit all summer. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. What is y'all mad for? Y'all mad because I didn't want my kids. Like, them motherfuckers came up out of me. I gotta write them on or get rid of them. And I got rid of them motherfuckers. The fuck? Y'all right. I knew what I was doing the whole time. I motherfucking went live and embarrass myself on purpose so y'all can call them people so they can come get these ugly ass motherfucking kids. And guess what? It worked. It didn't even take them a whole 3 weeks to come get them motherfuckers. They came and got them. They gone. And I'm happy. Nigga. I'm drinking. I'm smoking. And them kids gone. Fuck them kids. For real. Fuck them. Let's make some more. No, you gonna be a single motherfucking daddy. You gonna be a single motherfucking daddy. You gonna be a single motherfucking daddy. I'm not having no more fuck. Hashtag fuck them kids. I need everybody to hashtag fuck them kids. Hashtag fuck the... I'm not playing, baby. Andrea, I'm not playing. Girl, how do I get them to come get mine? Girl. My nigga. Inbox me. Inbox me. I'll tell you how to get rid of them motherfuckers quick, fast. I will tell you how to get rid of them motherfuckers quick, fast. Because they came and got mine. Latrice, you want them to... They coming in. How many you got? They need to come. Sharita, you want yours gone too? Alright, inbox me. Them motherfuckers good as gone. I have them come get them tomorrow. Shatoria, I'm serious as a motherfucker on a period trying to get fucked. I don't want them kids. Shout out to Sex Toys. Y'all go shop with them ASAP. My nigga Francois, he on here. I got me some toys. I get to use my motherfucking toys without them kids trying to bust down my door. Fuck them kids, Lanisha. I'm serious as a heart attack. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Y'all think I'm dog? They don't understand, dog. It's fuck them kids. And whoever think motherfucking shit sweet. And if y'all want to fight, we can fight about it. Fuck them kids. Listen. Them kids is gone. Them kids is gone. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. I ain't giving up. I'm finna live life. Cause period. Them kids gone. I can get fucked up and do hot girl summer shit. Or they took the fucking kids though. Cause who got some kids? Cause kids where? 7 kids where? They took them little bitches. They took them.
And there's 2 things that I really want to touch on here really quickly. Number 1, a lot of black women, they're talking about divesting. They're really trying to push this whole swirl movement. I know swirling is not a new concept, but they're really talking about we need to burn the capes and we need to burn the capes. Well, I'm really sorry. When men abroad see this kind of stuff on WorldStar, they're just rolling in laughter. They're not trying to take any black women serious when you have other black women out here spoiling the game for them. Like I said, I personally don't care if black women want to date out. That doesn't affect me at all. I'm not bothered. I understand that if you are not culturally compatible with people from your own background, that you want to date out, that's your prerogative. I have absolutely no problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is these swirlers who just seem to can't keep, black men out of their mouth. Every minute they're complaining about black men, and when they talk about the reasons why they felt the need to date out, the reasons are always quite flimsy, because really and truly they're not forced to date the kind of men that they complain about, but they do. Okay, so that's one point. I'm on the swirling, sisterhood of failure. Now, again, this woman has got long hair. I'm assuming that's a wig or a weave, okay? Shaped up eyebrows, arms covered in tattoos. And she found a way to have 7 children. Now, obviously, it's not hard to acquire the DNA necessary to have 7 kids. But this is one of the reasons. This is a video I wanted to do for a long time, but I needed to really put it together. But this came up at an opportune moment, so I'm just going to talk about it here. When you have black men complaining about single mothers, and you have a lot of people that get really personal, they get really upset about people critiquing single mothers because they either are a single mother or they were raised by one. They really find it offensive because they see it as a personal jab. Anytime you try to bring up this kind of topic, they immediately take it personally. And obviously not all women who are single mothers operate like this. But we do know that black women have the highest rate of multiple baby daddies. And it's not by coincidence. It's something in the nature of black women that makes them feel like it's perfectly acceptable to just keep on having kids. This whole children are a blessing mentality, it needs to be gotten rid of. Because this woman, when she didn't make it work with the first child, she prioritized the gender of the baby than the outcome of the baby. You see, I wanted to do a video, and I still might do it, that an unplanned for child, an unplanned child is an unplanned for child. Okay, and these women who are having serial children out of wedlock, they are not thinking about the future of that child. They're only thinking about their own selfish needs, and the child just becomes collateral damage in the entire process. Okay, she kept having children when she was not in a stable situation, because at the end of the day, the gender of her baby that she probably saw as her child, not her and the father's child, was more important to her than thinking about the outcome and the future of those children. Now, I understand, like, you could be in a relationship, whether it's long term, short term, even a one night stand, and you end up, falling pregnant, fine. And then a lot of men would be forgiving if it was the first child. Even if you had 2 kids as a single mother, maybe the same father, you could say we were in a long-term relationship, it didn't work out, we had 2 children, but we didn't want to stay together. There's still red flags there. It's still a lot of baggage that a man is expected to take on, but he's more likely to say, okay, there's something going on here. I'm not saying 2 kids by 2 men. I'm saying 2 kids by the same men, or 1 child. Obviously, we know most men don't want to date a woman that has kids. Okay, and I understand why. And if you don't understand why, shoot me a comment in the comment section, and I will say that it's kind of like the baggage that comes with dealing with a woman who has children. A lot of men are not up for that anymore. They don't have to, because they have too many options. And again, it's a cultural mentality. There's this whole idea of the cleanup man. There's this whole idea of I can go out there and be reckless, and I just need the protection of a good black man. If you was a good black man, if you was a real man, you would take on me and my kids. This is a package deal, and you should just like the fact that you've got a ready-made family. Well, let the shoe be on the other foot, and you'll see a lot of women are not signing up for that deal. So when we hear about women talking about divesting and leaving the community to go abroad, I just did a video talking about divesting, okay? And then it's like the YouTube gods have placed this morsel into my hands. This is the reputation that goes out about black women. But as per usual, black women always try to deflect it around onto the black man. The only reason why black men don't want black women, it must be because of the manosphere and because of black men on social media. It has absolutely nothing to do with women like this, who, she went out there and said she had 7 children for at least 3 men. And I'm sure the number of fathers is more closer to like 5, okay? Because she already had a couple with the first one, and I think a couple with the second one, and then she had like a 5th one with this married man or something, or the 3rd one, I don't even know. But all I'm saying is this: when men of other races see this, especially with the mainstream media being what it is, the white-owned mainstream media, the same white man that you're running to, these non-black men are not going to say, well, it must be some black women, but not all. We love that not all argument. But the reality is this: a group is always judged by the worst. Like, whatever's the worst, that's what sticks out in people's minds. That's what they are going to assume. That's what we are all like. And it's like when you are what is the norm, which is, law-abiding, healthy in the mind, productive, when they come across somebody like that, they already have this preconceived idea that you must be like those raggedy blacks that they see on the TV. Let's just keep it all the way 100. When they see a decent, law-abiding black person, a lot of them are even in shock, because they're almost like, well, that's not what I saw on the television. I assumed you're going to be like this. It's things like this where you have women out here openly bragging about the fact that she had 7 children, and she was excited about the fact that she can go now and live her free life, after having gotten rid of her kids. And the thing about it is this: I do agree with some of the women who say women shouldn't be shamed for not wanting children, okay? If you don't want kids as a woman, that's fine. Get your tubes tied and just be like, look, I don't want to be shamed for a decision that is going to impact me and it's also going to impact my kids. That's being sexually responsible. So shaming women who say, I don't want to be a mother, if you are somebody who does that, you should stop. Because at the end of the day, in a lot of these situations, in all of these situations, the innocent children who come into it, they're the ones who really suffer. Okay? Because, I read under the comment section of one of the videos that I watched on this. Because I watched it because I wanted the footage, okay? And I was just quickly scrolling through the comments, and people were like, oh, after she's done this, she's going to be crying. Like, no one gives a damn about your tears, man. Like, you weren't having those tears when you were making those babies. You didn't have any tears while you were complaining about them. And you only have tears of joy. Now you're seeing them being taken away. Not only is this woman, rejoicing over the fact that she has 7 children that have been taken into care. Okay? She's actually saying, I will teach you how to have your kids taken and put into care. Let's just let that sink in for a minute. You had these kids, and these children are not dogs, they're not dolls, they're not toys, they're not furniture that when you're fed up you can just get rid of them. Once that pregnancy is in your womb, you have a lifelong commitment to that child, regardless of what you do. I mean, I said it just recently, like, when you argue with these women about why they have to be blamed, I know I shouldn't really use the word blamed, but that's the word that always gets thrown around, so let's just stick with the word blame. When we talk about the blame, sharing of blame when it comes to pregnancy, a lot of women will turn around and they will say, well, it takes 2 to make a baby, it's 50-50. If he didn't want to get, be pregnant, then, he should have worn a condom. Well, it's like, well, why did you check that he was wearing it? Why didn't you check that it wasn't tampered with? And even if, he wears a condom, what if it bursts? What if it comes off? You still can use birth control even if the man is willing to use a condom, because we all know in the throes and the heat of passion, or whatever you want to call it, anything can happen. No, it's 50-50. It takes 2 to make a baby. Okay, well, let's talk about reproductive rights. Do you have equal rights? Do you have equal say? Is the baby growing in both your bodies? No, but it takes 2 to make a baby. If he didn't want a baby, he should have worn a condom. That's the go-to argument every single time. Children who grow up in care, they are more likely to end up in the criminal justice system. They're probably more likely to be abused. They're more likely to come out with psychological issues. I mean, then you have black women who argue, oh, why are there so many broke dusties? There's nobody on my level. This woman has produced 7 individuals that have now been sent out into the black community. How many of them are going to become productive members of society and give back? And how many of them are going to repeat the cycle of poverty, neglect, and bad decisions? One woman has bred, let's say potentially 7 problems. If each of those children even had just 2 children, that's already 14. Plus the 7 she gave birth to, that's what, 21? So we can see how exponentially it easily just goes out of control when you have women who are sexually irresponsible. When you have 30 forms of birth control at your disposal, when you have family court on your side, when you have the ability to abort a child that a man wants, or the ability to keep the child when the man doesn't want it, you can see how disproportionately powerful the woman is when it comes to sexual health and reproduction. Now, I get it, not most women, or most women are not like this woman. Even if they had 1 or 2 unplanned pregnancy, they wouldn't go as far as 7. Okay, I do know somebody who the last time I saw them had 5. Okay, and most women are not on that level where they're going that far. But the bottom line still remains that there's a mentality there of I can be sexually irresponsible and somebody else will pick up the slack for me. I'll get some benefits, I'll get child support, I'll just sit down and, claim all this free money. It's like that lack of accountability. Again, we're going back to the kind of protection argument, prevention being better than cure. It's not about black men just dragging black women through the mud. It's about saying even the women who do not think like this or who haven't acted like this, they still co-sign this behavior as part of the sisterhood of failure. Okay? I mean, I was talking in another video. I mean, let's just think about this. You are going live and you have people in the comment section, it's like there's a male in the background and there's females and males in the comments who are agreeing and laughing about the fact that she basically abandoned 7 children. Like, this is what we're talking about with these people who have platforms and who are influencers. They are shaping the nation. They are shaping the collective of black people because they're given a platform, a mic and a camera. Like I said in the previous video about celebrities, these people are elevated in order to destroy the whole of black people. They're designed to actually, they're kind of like ticking time bombs that are just sent out to destroy the minds of the future generations, because you're going to have more. I mean, this is not new. Years ago, there were people talking about this craze of like the going back to school and like the Bye Felicia meme. I know I used it earlier on today, where it's like parents just dropping off their kids on the first day after the holidays and they're like, bye Felicia. And it's like, although I totally understand, you know, people will laugh and say, I've got kids, I've got, you know, if you're an older sibling, you know what it's like when the holidays are on and everybody's schedule is kind of uprooted. I mean, you know, the school system is not good, but everybody's schedule is uprooted when it's holidays because you have children who are dependent, they need somebody to look after them. So everybody's kind of relieved when the little ones go back to school, but it's like this mentality of you are nothing to me but a burden. Okay, this is why I get fed up with the colorism crying crew, the KKK. You know, they are literally always talking about, you know, feeling unloved, feeling undesirable, low self-esteem. A lot of the self-esteem issues that black women have start long before they start being interested in romantic partners. The self-esteem issues that they have are associated with parenting like this. Okay, whether you are a child who is, you know, from a divorced household, maybe your father is not around, usually it's the father who's the parent that's not consistently present, or even if you're bereft, man, like your father's deceased or the parent who is missing is deceased, you are going to suffer with abandonment issues, and there is going to be a fear of commitment, and there's going to be a fear of wanting to form healthy relationships with people because you're always scared that at some point they're going to abandon you. So this is exactly the kind of thing that we talk about when people are critical of single parents. It's not that, oh, you're just a scum of the earth and we just want something to blame and somebody to blame. Okay, it's the mentality like this. And you know, just to bring it back to scripture, you know, Jesus said, those who are not for us are against us and they scatter. And I said this before, it seems kind of like a harsh statement to make because, you know, there are people, they're not really for, they're not really against. But what you often find is people who are kind of on the fence, they're going to take the easy route. They're going to take the side that is the path of least resistance. And if the majority are going a certain way, they are going to just fall in line with that majority. Not only that, but the people who are not really standing for anything, they kind of will fall for anything as well. So when it comes to not having a standard, not having a clear stance on things, you now can easily be swayed to just agree with whatever the trend is. So if you're not actively fighting a problem, your silence is co-signing that problem. And the fact that this woman has, you know, she has people actually coming through on her live and basically laughing about 7 lives that have potentially been destroyed, it's really heartbreaking. So this is what women really need to understand. Men are not out here just dragging women who have children because of the, you know, for children, you know, dragging them sake. It's a mentality that leads to a set of actions, and those set of actions have serious consequences for the wider community. And the fact that she has this mentality means she sees no problem to keep doing it again and again. For years, men have been saying, when you're dealing with women who have kids out of wedlock, you know, the way that they approach parenting in and of itself is a problem. They have a history of making poor quality decisions, which is evidenced by the child. And a lot of the women, they try to twist it around to say, oh, you're just not a real man. You don't know how to, take on the responsibility of this total package. No, it's the byproduct of your decision making and your mentality is the fact that you have children with no fathers in the picture. Like, you ended up having a baby for a married man. Again, we've got the divest crew out here talking about you don't have to be a side chick anymore. But a lot of these women like the idea of being a side chick because in their warped reality, they believe that, just getting a few trinkets and giving the man a little bit of sex every now and then, it's worth it, in order to not have to cook and clean for him. Well, that's fine when you're having fun. It's fine when you're young and maybe you got a job. But it's not that fun when you start getting up in those 50 and 60 ages and, you're on your own. Okay? When you're young and you've got energy, that's one thing. But once you start getting up in those older ages, that, you're going to be a side grandma? I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I wanted to do the video about the reason why men have a real problem with single mothers, and I'm actually going to really just go into a few statistics and break it down. Anybody can Google it and you can find out children that come from single parent households, they're more likely to be teen parents, they're more likely to be single parents, they're more likely to have drink and drug problems. If they get into education or whatever level they enter, they're more likely to drop out and be unsuccessful. Okay, so when we're talking about the community as a whole, and we know that black people have the highest rate of single parent households, this is a fundamental part of why the community looks the way it. I am extremely excited to find out what the Colorism Crying Crew and the Sisterhood of Failure have to say on this, if they're even going to touch on it at all. Okay guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section below, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.